Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome to another episode of FTL. Now, you may notice right off the bat something's a little bit different here, and that's because we are trying out Splet's high-res background graphics mod. It looks pretty neat. I have to say, I like some of the backgrounds, although it does seem a little bit strange when you contrast it with the fact that all the ships are in the old, pixely style. But we're gonna experiment with it, and you guys tell me what you think about it, and maybe we'll keep it, maybe not, we'll have to see. Now, if you want to skip straight to the action, as always, you can click right about here to do so. Otherwise, thank you for listening, and we're going to go straight ahead to talking about our ship for today. So, we are going to be using the Zoltan Cruiser. At last, we have the Zoltan Cruiser, and I'm pretty excited to use it. I've been trying really hard to unlock the Type B, but it just hasn't happened yet. Some of these achievements are quite tricky. So, for today's episode, we're going to be using the Type A, but we're going to be playing for the hard achievement, Manpower, getting to Sector 5 without ever upgrading our reactor in the Zoltan Cruiser. It's going to be a challenge. It's definitely going to be a challenge. We start with very minimal power, and we're relying heavily on our Zoltan crew, which means we may need to find a whole bunch more Zoltan in order to actually be able to do it. But we'll see if we can manage it. It'll definitely be interesting, I think. A little bit different than normal. Now, the ship itself comes with some very interesting features. It has, for one thing, all of its core systems centered around one area, meaning that if you're all close by, you can get around easily, but it means that if some, boarding drone lands in here, it has direct line of sight to all of your core rooms. However, in order to help you defend against that, this ship actually starts with level 2 doors, so you do have a little bit of protection against boarders, which is good, because these guys only have 70 health and aren't very good at fighting. On the other hand, your weapons, for attacking offensively, are decent, but a little bit strange. You start off with a halberd beam, which is a fairly strong beam weapon, and a Leto missile, which is really terrible. Basically any weapon will probably be better than the Leto missile, because it won't cost you missiles. It'll do more damage. At least in the early phases, you can also use it to knock down their shields, so that the halberd beam can fire through. So, I don't really know about the Leto missile. We'll probably be replacing that as soon as we can. As far as defenses go, you have a very interesting thing, though. This ship comes with the Zoltan Shield, an impenetrable shield that'll block up to 5 points of damage from any sources. However, that means that things like, attack drones will completely destroy you, or EMP weapons will completely destroy you, or hull missiles will take 4 out of it. But, if you can keep it up and use it to block important hits, it can be pretty darn useful. If you combine it with a cloaking device, you can make it last a long time, too, which is pretty awesome. Our crew is going to be starting off with 3 Zoltan, which gives us some additional power, but we need at least a couple more if we're going to try and get this achievement, because we want as much power as we can get on this ship. Now, we'll quickly talk about our last couple achievements, and then rename this puppy. So, first achievement, very easy to get, called Shields Holding, involving destroying a ship before it gets through your Zoltan Shield, being this one. This is very easy if you find a ship that doesn't have a shield itself, and you can blast down their weapons before they get a chance to fire twice. Because generally, people don't have enough damage in the early phases to destroy your shield in one salvo, and if you can knock out their weapons, then there's nothing they can do. So that's pretty easy. Giving her all she's got, Captain! Is a little bit trickier. It involves having the Zoltan Cruiser and having 29 power in systems at the same time. Now, the max power bars you can get on the ship is 25, and with 4 Zoltans, you need at least 1 additional, you can get up to 29. What makes it extra hard, though, is you have to actually put them all into core systems. They can't be in things like doors, radar, helm. They actually have to be in your systems. Which means you basically have to have bought a drone bay and a cloaking device and all that good stuff. Otherwise, you're just not going to have room to put all that power. I got really close one time, and I just didn't have enough money to buy enough of the high-level upgrades in these things, like 100 points for more system power, weapon control. Just could not afford to get all my power into systems. So it can be quite tricky, even if you think it'll be quite straightforward. And, like I mentioned already, we're going for Manpower, so hopefully we'll be able to get that no problem. Now, what are we going to name this ship? Let's see. And we are going to be calling it the VSS Potential, I think. It's a good name. And we'll rename these people to, you can be Hope, you can be Dream, hopes and dreams, and even some of our aspirations. Kind of strange names, but okay, we have Hope and Dream and Aspiration on board the VSS Potential. That sounds like a pretty solid deal to me. Now let's jump right into this game and see if we can't get somewhere with it. Now, allons-y. Alright, here we are, on board our ship, the VSS Potential. Okay, Dream getting the shields, Aspiration getting the weapons. Sooner or later, we want to be able to get Hope off of the helm and into the engines, because that'll give us an extra power bar. Give us the potential to actually fight people here. But, we're going to be hard-pressed at the start. This is a very, very difficult achievement challenge. I have tried it a couple times and had no success at all. I normally die around Sector 3 or 4 when enemies start having more than 2 shields. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby, which we're going to explore despite the danger. But we find nothing of interest. Lame. There's no reason to go to the store there because we just don't have any money. So let's jump into the Nebula and see if there's anything interesting here. What ho! A mantis ship lost in the storm hails us! Sensors are out! We have no local telemetry. We will take yours. They detect a power increase in their weapon systems. Alright, that's okay. We can handle these guys. They've got probably the potential to do at least 3 damage to our Zoltan shield in the first salvo. Yes. Which is on 4. Oh wow, 4 damage. That's unfortunate. Hopefully this halberd beam will knock out their weapons though, and they won't be able to hurt us anymore. There we go. They will probably be able to do 1 damage sooner or later. We'll have to wait and see. Our next halberd beam will kill them. But we don't have the potential to block both of the shots from this thing if it manages to shoot again before we get our halberd beam shot off. And it does not get the chance to shoot us again. Excellent. Ship explodes, leaving behind 3 fuel, a missile, and 17 scrap. Okay, another store. We don't have the money to spend at the stores yet. We gotta gather that up. Keep moving. We complete our jump and receive a message from a nearby ship.
Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way.
They are in a Zoltan ship, and there's no way to tell if they're Zoltan or not. We're gonna reject that offer, though. No reason to pay them.
Too bad, they say. You'll regret this decision.
So we're gonna fire the halberd beam at them. Right through these 4 rooms, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Because it's all gonna get blocked by their Zoltan shield anyway. This is the thing that's gonna kill us. 1 shot does 4 damage to our systems and knocks our shields out. Jerks. These missiles are going to do a lot of damage now, most likely. Hitting our doors first. Alright, hit right across there. Hopefully they'll hit the weapon room as well. Knock our shields out again. Break our oxygen this time. Nothing. Okay, we broke their missile launcher. Now they can't actually hurt us. Better than nothing. Alright. Now, another shot right across there. That's good, good, good. And you know what? Since they can't hurt us, we're going to take our captain out to fix our engines at the moment, because we need those systems back online. The ship is trying to power up their FTL drive to run away in order to escape, but we're hopefully not going to let them do that. The helm is broken completely, so they will not be able to get away. Unfortunately, the damage we did turned their missiles back online. That's not what we wanted to happen, guys. Not what we wanted to happen at all, especially because I have my captain out of the helm, so they can't dodge it. And they hit the helm, setting it on fire. Jerks. Thankfully, they got destroyed in the process, so it's okay. The ship explodes, leaving behind a fuel, a missile, and 13 scrap. That's not the greatest reward for given what just happened. Now, that fire should go away pretty soon because of the lack of oxygen in the area. Our oxygen system is back online. Close the doors. Open the internal doors to flood those areas with oxygen. Close them again. Excellent. Captain should repair those doors any second now. We can send him back to repair our helm so we can jump away. Blech. It was just unfortunate timing there, knocking their rockets back into the position of power. If we had left the ion blast on, they wouldn't have been able to hurt us at all. Alright, now we're ready to move on. Let's jump into the middle of the galaxy. See what we can't find over here. There's a nice big planet. Look kind of cool, I don't know. You gotta tell me what you think about him. We detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. We're gonna intervene and defend that outpost. They detect that we're we have lots of weapons. They detect that we're dangerous and move in to attack us. But honestly, I'm not convinced we're more dangerous than they are. They're pretty darn well equipped here. We're gonna fire... we really need to take out their weapons because they're gonna wreck us in a second. So we'll fire this right across there. It's unfortunate that we can't actually hurt their... okay, the bomb's offline at least. We can't hurt their shields and their weapons at the same time with this laser. But it should be okay. The missile's the big problem now. Come on, miss. No, it's our oxygen again. What do you guys have against us breathing? Why aren't we allowed to breathe like everyone else? Alright. That'll kill them, if those missiles don't kill us first. The only thing that can hurt us here is the missile, because this can't get through our shields, so we're going to send him over here to take out the oxygen bags. We're not going to dodge the missiles anyway. And there go our engines, thankfully, so there goes the rest of them as well. We gather a missile, a drone part, and 9 scrap. And the outpost offers us 3 fuel, a drone part, and 12 scrap for saving them. Also, that's a big fire. Holy cow. We're gonna let that just deoxygenate itself, and then we'll send our crew in to fix the engines. Man, that was terrible. Okay. We're having a hard time here. Seriously. That's the story of this ship, though. Everything you do ends badly. Come on. Burn up. There we go. There we go. Fires are gone. Reoxygenate the room. Send our Zoltan in to fix it. The sooner we get an additional crew member, the better, because we'll be able to take our captain off the helm and put him in the engines, giving us some additional dodge and chance, which is much needed, as well as giving us an additional power bar, which is always good. We'll send Dream back to shields, Aspiration back to weapons. We've got hopes and dreams and aspirations on board the ship, but that may not be enough to get us through. Let's keep going, and hopefully we'll get lucky. We can turn our halberd beam back on like a fool. There's a single ship at this beacon. They hail us, saying, "We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. Would you help us get to a nearby system where they can patch us up?" "Sure, we'll help you." They give us 1 fuel in reward, which is a pitiful, pitiful reward. Especially because it's going to take us at least, just to get to the quest beacon. Whoop! Are you going to set a trap, or are you going to actually help us? Looks like it's a trap. We escort the ship to the requested beacon. Much to our dismay, we're ambushed by rebels. We walked right into their trap. They have a beam drone. Oh no, this could be bad for us. Any attack drones in early stages of this ship can completely wreck you, because you just can't deal with them. Like, there's our entire overshield gone. What are you gonna do? Well, they destroyed our medbay. The jerks they are. Alright, we knocked out their drone though, so now they can't actually hurt us. They'll only be able to do 1 damage at a time, just smacking themselves against our shields to no purpose. So I'm going to take my captain off the helm again to go fix the medbay. And the ship appears to be powering up their FTL, trying to escape. However, luckily for us, we're going to destroy them before they can. "You have made your point! We are beaten! Take these and leave us to our shame!" they say, hoping we'll accept their surrender. But we're not going to accept any surrenders today. Down they go. The ship explodes, leaving us 2 fuel, drone part, and 15 scrap. That was almost the same as they offered us in the surrender, so we probably could have afforded taking that, but you never know. It's almost always better to just kill them. Unless they offer you weapons, or systems, or augments, or things like that, because those are valuable. Jump over the distress beacon. What do we have here? Another people wanting help. "Sorry to bother you, we're out of fuel and can't get out of this barren sector. Could you help us out?" We'll give them 2 fuel. Here we go. We give them the fuel and they give us 19 scrap. I don't think that was really worth it, but whatever. Let's jump down this lower side and we'll work our way back up to the exit. Alright, we spot a small rebel ship nearby. It appears to have been refitted for transport rather than combat, and does not seem to want to engage us or our ship. Would it demand the surrender of their goods? Prepare to secure their cargo by force. They don't look like they want to fight and are trying to escape. But that's not gonna happen, boyos. We're gonna fire our laser right across here, and hopefully leave them murdered. They may be able to get away, though. This is going to take a long time to charge up, and they have their full engine power on right now. If we're lucky, the halberd beam will knock out their shields, and we'll be able to do 2 damage to their engines, which will probably knock them out completely and prevent them from running away. Didn't kill them completely, but it did slow them down quite a bit. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to charge the halberd beam again. But we'll try it. If we can get it to go off, it'll die. Otherwise, they are going to run away. We have right about now... And down they go! That was lucky. Alright. The ship appears to have been transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, they were all killed in the battle. That's really unfortunate. We salvaged what we can, including 3 fuel, a drum part, and 8 scrap. That's... it's too bad we couldn't get one of those prisoners. That would have been really useful. Alright, we stumbled across another forward scout of the rebel fleet, trying to run away again. Everyone is just running away from us today, which is funny, because we have no firepower. Alright, that should do a whole pile of damage to them. They have drones, but they appear to be mostly repair drones or anti-personnel drones. They have 1 single-shot laser, so they're not going to be able to hurt us at all. And we should be able to do quite a bit of damage to them. Oh, we missed the engines again. I keep missing that first room when I do these attacks. It looks like it's in there, but apparently it's not close enough. Now, even if their shields don't go down, we should be able to do 5 damage in this shot, as long as we actually hit all of our rooms, and there shouldn't be anything they can do about it. And we missed one of the rooms. Man, my aim is terrible all of a sudden. Let's just fire across there. We only have to do 1 damage anyway. Let's fire across the helm, actually, just for fun. Put it somewhere else. This is a really great area to shoot if you have a laser like this, because it has the potential to hit 5 rooms, which is very uncommon. Lets you do the most possible damage with your shot, as long as you don't miss them like I've been doing. The ship breaks apart, we gather a fuel, a drone part, and 14 scrap, and are relieved to know enemy fleet is still far behind us. Okay. Pop over to this planet. We detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not yet firing. We're going to intervene and defend that outpost. They don't know who we are, but no one defines us, they say. That's okay. We're going to fight them anyway. Fire? That's not going to work. Halberd beam. It's a perfect position here. We basically take our time at the start of the fight because it's not like they can hurt us through our fantastic Zoltan shield anyway. At least not until we get our first shot off. Bzz, 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 bzz. There we go. That's all 5 rooms like I'm talking about. They've only got 4 hull points left, so we should be able to take our time. Even if this doesn't hit this room, it doesn't really matter. As long as we hit 4 rooms, they're going to go down. Let's go. Fire the lasers! There we go. They are destroyed. Nice try, guys. The ship breaks apart and we salvage 2 missiles, a drone part, and 18 scrap. The outpost hails us, thanking us for our efforts, and giving us 4 fuel and 13 scrap in reward. We jump to the exit. We did miss one area in this sector, which is unfortunate, but we'll take what we got, I guess. At the long-range beacon, we find a slave trader. He hails us and offers us laborers for cheap. Do we want to buy one from him? It might even be worthwhile at this point. We really need that 4th crew member, so we can get our Zoltans all on the main systems. Sure, we'll buy one slave and free them to join our crew. Bam! Human. That's terrible. Oh well. Human, you're now our new captain, Shirai. Hope, get over to the engines. I would have much preferred to fight them and have them give me a crew member, but the chance of that happening isn't guaranteed. So we're going to do it the safe way. Now we're going to upgrade our weapon system so that we can put our power into the Leto missile, so we now have a little bit more easy way of stopping them from killing us. We can go to a rock-controlled sector or an uncharted nebula. Now I hate nebulas. We're going to go to a nebula anyway, just see if it gives us anything different. The gases that make up the nebulas in this sector threaten to impair your systems, but you have to press on. Yes, indeed they do. We found a distress beacon here before we go into the nebula, so let's check it out. The big sad thing about the nebulas is that they don't even give you the nice advantage of slowing down the rebels. If they know it's a nebula sector, they go just as fast, but you still have to deal with the problems of ion storms and all that kind of thing. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of the nearby moon, however. Our sensors are picking up a single life form. Let's go down to the surface to investigate. We find a colony that appears to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, we find a lone survivor. We can invite him to join our crew or take him home to his family. We want him to join our crew. Welcome aboard, friend. Too bad I just paid $47 for a free guy. Anyway, we happily offer his services in exchange for getting off that rock. He's another human. We don't need humans. Dang it. Friggin' stupid humans. Alright, you're gonna be part of my anti-boarder party. Nothing else for you to do. You'd be boarding and repairs. Oh well. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Zoltan would be much better than humans. Or Mantis would be much better. Or NG would be much better. Everything is much better than humans. A Mantis ship hails us through the storm. These are sacred clan hunting grounds. You are prey. Shields up! Alright. We're prepared to defend ourselves against these guys. They also have a teleporter, however, which is quite dangerous for us. We're going to lead them missile out their weapons before they get a chance to break our Zoltan shield. The thing about it is, if our Zoltan shield goes down, they will be able to teleport on board, and we are mostly Zoltans, so our defenses against that kind of thing are not the best. That's okay, though. Hopefully we'll be able to kill them in our next laser, given that it should hopefully knock their shields out, and we should be able to kill them pretty easily if that happens. Oh, here they are. It's 2 Zoltan. That was exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Alright then, we are going to get 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 24 scrap for killing them. He's going to start dying in a second, so we're going to vent a whole bunch of oxygen out of the sides of that room. You're going to run away right now, into there. We are going to vent him out. Hopefully they should start dying. Our oxygen bay is not powered at the moment, so let's power that thing. They should hopefully be suffocating in there, but I can't actually see to tell. Yeah, no, they're breaking down our doors. And now they're coming in the med bay. No, don't deoxygenate that room, please. Let's close that and send our captain in to help fight the Mantis off, because since it's in the med bay, the permanent healing makes them completely irrelevant as danger. If you fight people in the med bay, the other people will always die. They will always die. There you go. Or if you are in your own medbay, you will always die. But point being, the person who is in their own medbay will always win. You can repair our doors for us, and then we can jump onwards. Jump onwards for glory. We turn off our medbay, put back into our shields. Now, I don't like using our medbay to power important systems, but when you're trying to get with minimal energy like this, you actually have to. I don't know if it's even possible to do this whole get to Sector 5 without saving your energy without keeping systems deactivated. Let's see what's over here. Anything interesting? I'm hoping for something interesting. A pirate ship arrives shortly after us. Judging from the fact that they're trying to avoid our ship, we assume they're a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. So let's attack them and try and see if we can steal what they've got. We power up our weapons and move in to engage them. This is an unfortunate setup. No, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. We're going to Leto missile out their shields, and we're going to try and halberd beam them right through these 5 rooms. And we missed. That is unfortunate. But, you know what? Let's try again. Leto missile the shields. We're going to hold on to our halberd beam until we see if it hits or not. And we missed again, so we're just going to shoot them. 5 damage. Next halberd beam shot will kill them anyway. It doesn't really matter if we didn't get through the shields. We're not going to fire any more lethal missiles though, because it's just not worth spending that money on. Now, halberd beam, this is your moment of truth. Gotta kill these guys. They don't look like they want to fight. They're trying to escape. Unfortunately for them, they don't get that opportunity. And down they go. The Federation bomber has been blown to bits. The debris implies that the ship was carrying drone schematics, but unfortunately nothing remains. We do find 1 drone part, though. That's not a better. Ugh. 1 drone part and 17 scrap. That's terrible. Okay, let's jump forwards. They say it like it's a good thing, that's the best part. Alright, we jump into the sector of the Nebula, beset by Plasma Storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves in to attack us. We prepare to fight. Alright, so we have minimal power here. We're going to hopefully fry them in the weapons right across all of those core systems. They have a lot of firepower at their disposal, though, which could be quite dangerous for us. And there goes our shields completely, so let's hopefully fry those weapons. There we go, down they go. And wow, that was almost really bad. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, giving us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 19 scrap itself. Alright, there's a store over there. Maybe they'll sell us the Zoltan. I know it's blind optimism, but we're gonna go anyway. What do we have? The center of the hydrogen cloud doesn't seem like a very useful place for a store, but the Engi aren't a usual species. A very usual place for a store, my mistake. Wouldn't hurt to take a look. When we move in, they do have crew, but they don't have any Zoltan! Alright, repair the damage. We have nothing to sell, nothing to buy. Let's just jump. We can go back over this way, maybe? No, we gotta work our way forwards. So we'll waste that jump. That was a waste. This is an unfortunate waste. And we'll keep moving. Hopefully we'll find something better on this side. Oh, I should put my energy back into my systems. There appear to be a number of small stations nearby. Before we have time to scan them, warnings go off. A rebel teleporter was used in one of the stations, and we have been boarded. Is that 4? It is 4. I hate that mission. Alright. We're gonna run away, guys. And we're gonna just deoxygenate this entire ship. Come on, come on. Deoxygenate, 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 deoxygenate. That should do it. Run, guys, run. They no, they didn't quite manage to destroy that. And that's okay. We'll hang out in here. They might split up here. No, they're all trying to get through that same door. Hopefully they'll keep suffocating. We can move our Zoltan here to slow them down even more. This door's going to close in about a second. Open it. We want to keep suffocating them as much as possible. Now they're in our core rooms, though, so we're probably not going to be able to do much to them at this point. But they are down to half health, which is pretty decent. So let's close all those doors up. We might actually be able to kill them like this. Yeah, I think it should be pretty manageable. Alright, they're down, and they're trying to fight this guy. I don't need to fight him, he's not as healthy as you. Alright, now I'll go down. We took a lot of damage in the process, but all of our borders went down. That's a really unfortunate event, because there's nothing good that comes out of it. Like, literally nothing good comes out of it. All you have to do is fight 4 borders. You don't get any money, you don't get any events, nothing can happen. Whatever. It's done. It's done. Send people back to their main systems, power things back up like they're supposed to be, and we should be good to go. Let's keep moving. It's been a very disappointing Nebula so far. A Mentis ship lost in the storm hails us.
Sensors are out. We have no local telemetry, so we will take yours.
We detect a power increase in their weapons. Oh, do we now? They have a big laser and a beam weapon. Those will take out our shields in one combined salvo unless our lethal missile can hit them in the weapons. Hopefully it does. Yes, it does. Good. That's going to take them a little bit longer to murder us. And our halberd beam should prevent that too as well. Bzz, 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 bzz. Down they go. They have 2 health remaining. So we can fire on the other side just to spread the love around. Okay. We really need more Zoltan to give us more power. That's the problem. This is a difficult achievement. Down they go. The ship explodes, leaving behind 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 21 scrap. If we had a teleporter, we could probably make a teleporting boarding crew that would help us get more crew that way, but we can't afford that yet. A stealth system would probably be more valuable. Well, we could afford it, but a stealth system would probably be more valuable at this point. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from distant stun. Distant stun, well. There's another store over there. Maybe they'll have some crew for us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps left? Really? It does seem like they're advancing slower here. I don't know. Let's go take a look over that store. We'll work our way there and work our way back, and we'll see if we can't get anything interesting. A nearby space station hails us, offering to sell us 2 drone parts in exchange for 2 fuel, but we don't need that, so we're going to reject that offer, unfortunately. At the store, what do we find? We find a group of mysterious alien vessels offering us valuable technology. There are some good weapons in here. Pike beams are pretty good. We have another halberd beam, but we can't power them anyway, so it's not going to be any good to us. But we will buy our teleporter. You know what? Let's just try it. Teleporter it is. And we will, we can't buy anything else, so we'll just leave it as that. If we can get our 2 humans in the teleporter, that might actually be decent. It'd be a bit weird, but it might work. What do we find here? A small merchant ship messages us, saying, "Underground Federation comm channels are all talking about your secret mission. Let us install a weapon to help. Good luck." They give us 14 scrap and an ion blast. Ion blast? Perfect. That's actually exactly what we need. That lets us save energy on the Leto, and it'll let us blast through higher level shields to still hit them with a halberd beam. That's awesome. We could sell our Leto missile now too, probably. We don't need it anymore. Now, okay, we're doing good. That's better than I was hoping, actually. Let's jump to the exit and see if we can move on. Yeah, it looks like it does actually move slower in the asteroid nebula areas. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula, so nothing else is there. Yeah, it does move slower. Normally it moves up to like about here on each wave. Interesting. So it's permanently a little bit slower. Okay, I guess that's not quite as bad as I originally thought. Now let's jump onwards to Sector 3. This is where things normally start to get terrible. Jump to the civilian sector, so we have 2 choices next time. Also, fighting Zoltan ships would actually be pretty easy now that we have an ion blast. So maybe I should have gone there, but oh well. Too late now. We got to a new sector. However, I think we may be out of time, so we quickly check the time for this video. Yes, we are indeed out of time. So, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been VanguardOfValor, playing FTL on board the VSS Potential. We're trying to make it all the way to Sector 5 without upgrading our reactor. We'll see if we can make it any further next time. If you liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.